Hey everybody. Okay, so on my last book review about 13 Reasons Why, I said that I was going to tell my personal tale. And this takes a lot for me to talk about because it is very, very personal. And I hope that this gets out there and people realize that this book is more true to life than anything else. Back in high school, and even 7th, 8th grade, I had a lot of issues at school, and I started getting into that rebellious phase, but a lot like Hannah in the story, I had somebody ruin my reputation. My first kiss, just like hers, was with a boy who started rumors saying that so much more happened and made everybody think I was a whore, a slut, easy, when really all it was a kiss. And it sucks. It really does. It's really hard to go through when you're in 8th grade and you're already not okay with who you are, to have someone do that to you, especially someone that the time you trusted. And at that time I started self-injuring. I began cutting in 8th grade and continued through, I believe, my junior year. And I still think about it every day. I still deal with issues from it. I'm still depressed a lot of the time. I still deal with fits of depression. Ever since then, I've been in an abusive relationship where I let a guy take full advantage of me and my kind-hearted ways. And I've considered killing myself. And you have no idea how hard it is for me to say that. But what happens in this book really made me cry because I realized how true it is. In the ending of the book, he realizes that this girl is starting to go through depression, and the signs are there that she could continue in Hannah's footsteps and kill herself. And he goes and talks to her. Now, that may not seem like a big thing, but I didn't have anybody there for me when I was self-harming and when I was thinking about suicide, and it was hard. It really was. It was very difficult dealing with it on your own and feeling you didn't have anybody to turn to. My saving grace was my ROTC class. When I got into ROTC, I knew nothing about the military. I knew nothing about it. I wanted an easy class to get away from Earth Science, and I fell in love with that class. My colonel, bless his heart, I love him still to this day, so call him Colonel G. He saved me, and he doesn't even realize that, by just making me have a safe haven, someone I could turn to no matter what happened. I turned to him when my ex-boyfriend hit me, and I felt like he protected me. He made sure I was okay, and I actually met my current boyfriend at a ROTC picnic. And I met one of my very good friends there. I don't really talk to her anymore, but in high school we were very close. She was a grade younger than me. 2 grades younger than me, I believe. Yeah, I was a junior when she was a freshman. And me and her were very close in ROTC. We talked a lot. And then one day she confided in me that she was cutting herself. And I had just probably about 6 months before I stopped cutting myself. And when she told me that, I choked. I couldn't believe she was turning to me about this, and I didn't know what to do. I flipped out. I'm like, oh my god, I have to tell somebody. I can't sit here and let her go down the same path and risk her killing herself. She's such a good friend to me. I went to a guidance counselor, and I told her everything that I knew, that I was worried, I was scared for her. She called her down there, she talked to her, she called her mother and talked to her, and she actually had to be put into counseling for it, put on suicide watch for it. She messaged me online, and I asked her, hey, how's everything going? Trying to sneak away from the subject of why I was talking to her. She said, I hate you. I hate you, I hate you, I never want to talk to you again, you stupid bitch. And I'm like, did I not do the right thing? She seems more upset with me than if I said nothing. But I took a deep breath and I realized, what, it's not about that. It's about the fact that I opened up and I spoke up for somebody who I was scared for, who I considered a friend. And a few months later, after she got out of counseling, she walked up to me in her OT class, slammed her books on her desk and said, Haley. And I'm like, I turned my head, turned around because she sat behind me, and she's like, I need to talk to you. And I'm like, oh god, she's going to kill me. I'm like fearing my life. No, she's a fighter. Okay, what? Her. Thank you. What? Thank you for telling someone. Counseling helps. I'm getting better. Not cutting anymore. Like, good, That's the best thing I could hear. Her. You're my hero. Those words have stuck with me forever. That I was actually someone's hero. That I actually saved someone's life. And when I read this book, that's all I could think of Clay was a hero. And this story may not be the same for everybody, and nobody may have the same experiences that I've had with suicide. But I believe that in due time, everybody will deal with somebody who either commits suicide, has suicidal thoughts, or has suicidal thoughts themselves. And I think it's very important to reach out and to get help, and to not just sit there and wait. Waiting is the worst thing to do for someone if they're suicidal. There's plenty of contact information. There's suicide hotlines that you can go to. Talk to your friends. Talk to your parents. I know it may be hard. Talk to your teachers. Find someone you can confide in. Just talk to someone. I'm here. I know everybody on YouTube is willing to talk, and I think it's very important to just get that message out there. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And remember, keep your ears, your eyes open at all times, and report suicide, and report harmful behavior towards someone. Don't wait till it's too late until they harm themselves. Bye.